Wow. One, take one. I wasn't ready, Chris.
I wish Chris had turned his headphones off before he started rolling.
Oh, sorry.
You fucking monster. Also, who's going to take this gum out of my mouth and hold it till we're done?
Put on the Diet Coke.
Okay, will you pass mommy her drink? Baby.
I hate this version.
Right, baby.
I hate this version of you.
Dude, I cannot tell you how fully I am living my motherfucking best ass. Are you crazy?
What, Lizzie?
Here, wait. Now hand me the Dutch Bros.
What?
That wasn't my beverage. Yeah, the Dutch Bros is my bev.
Are you really making Chris do all of this?
What am I supposed to do?
Wipe those off with your shirt.
I can't wipe them off.
Wipe them off.
It's only going to get worse for me. I'm already blind.
You have to. I can't. I don't care.
Listen, this is what happens when you buy sunglasses in the children's section at Target. They're smudgy.
Can I tell you something?
Not right now.
If you don't remember, well, hi, welcome to the most fabulous episode of the podcast you'll ever encounter. I'm Ryland Adams, of course, joined by.
I'm Lizzie Gordon.
Hey, bitch. Hey.
Hey.
Wipe those glasses. Give them to me. I'll wipe them.
They're gonna get worse.
It's disgusting. Ugh. It's making me vom.
You make me vom.
Yeah, you make me vom.
You make me vom.
Do you want to tell them?
The next hour is just us screaming that at each other.
It does feel like, well, you look so fabulous. And we did get inspired because, so we went to lunch, of course. And right after lunch, Lizzie was like, we're going to Target, right? And I was like, we have nothing to do at Target. And I went to Target by myself yesterday because nobody wanted to go to Target with me. And Lizzie goes, we need to go to Target to get inspired.
I did say
what
that.
What did I say inside of there?
Inside of Target?
Yeah.
You told us not to talk to you ever right now?
I don't think that was it.
Are they better? No, they're not going to get better.
What?
I'm telling you, it's okay.
No, there were funny moments in Target. You forgot all of them after you made me go there for funny moments?
I said write that down a few times. Chris?
She thinks I'm her assistant. This is crazy.
I mean, have you seen me?
So then we stumble upon, I kept saying, well, I don't feel any more inspired here until I bumped in to the fabulous pink jackets that I had once loved previously with Liz.
Can I wear these through the airport? I know I said I was going to leave this. Oh, I lost my straw, bro.
This is the whole point of my story, is that when I first discovered my love for these jackets, I was made fun of. I was dragged through the mud. You were so mean to me. Even when we were looking at buying them today as something funny, as like a gimmick for the podcast, she's mad. She's making fun of me. And then she offers to buy them. Do you think she
I would like to go on the record as saying that was always a hollow threat. I was never, the words crossed my lips, I thought, I'm not going to buy that. Are you kidding?
And it was an expensive Target run.
Bro, honestly, it was. And I swear to God, what I don't keep, you should return.
Okay, the point to this whole story is we're setting up and Lizzie goes, wow, I've never felt better in my entire life. I love this jacket. I'm so happy right now. And
yeah, I said, I feel like my authentic self, RN.
Which is crazy because not only is she saying RN, but she's also wearing the pink jacket that made her vom.
I wish
previously.
I hadn't sent Joe a picture of myself already and could just kick down the door and come home in this shit right now.
Isn't it crazy how the tables have turned?
And I also... What was that?
Your phone.
Oh, it sounded like something in the microphone. It was so loud.
So there's a lesson to learn here.
What is that? Because this is the only time it's ever happened.
You don't need to be so judgmental because sometimes your opinions change.
To be fair, I had not put it on, but you had already put it on, so you knew the magic of it.
But you already had seen me living magic.
You looked ridiculous. I looked great.
We cannot wear our sunglasses like this the entire
I think we fucking can.
I don't think we can.
I think I just became Kim Kardashian, dude.
Yeah, she's yelling in the store because those are very Balenciaga. And I go, what are you doing? And she goes, they're Balenciaga. And I was like, not right now. They're not, honey.
I know.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. They're Target.
Wannabe Balenciaga Target. But I guess like...
Also, Balenciaga was wannabe... What's that fucking helmet brand? Blick?
What?
Bell? What are the Bell glasses? Oakley? They're like dad officer glasses or cyclist glasses that were never hot. And then Kim wore them and we were all like, she's right.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Honestly,
I think since
this
Kanye...
outfit is really fucking with my sobriety. I have to say. I could not have prepared myself spiritually for this kind of fucking compromise.
You do look like you're going to a rave right now.
It's not even about the rave. It's that This is a girl who's on drugs.
We're the worst versions of ourselves right now.
But it's the best. It's the best worst. For those of you who are audio only, hi, Dad. We are wearing hot pink.
What is he doing missing out on the visuals of our show?
I don't think he even knows we have a video version.
What?
I know. Anyways, Daddy, we're wearing hot pink fur coats. Ryland,
Faux fur. We're not trying to get
they're
canceled
faux fur.
today.
Ryland looks a little bit like Kurt Cobain meets Baby Spice.
And I have a bone to pick. Well, I have a couple bones to pick.
Oh, yeah, you
the
have bones
first
with
being,
me.
Okay, I washed my hair today, and it's always a bad hair day when I wash my hair because I need the filth. I need the filth to hold what's going on up top. And so I had like a random strain of hair just falling loose the whole last episode, and Lizzie said nothing, yet she gets mad at me when there's lipstick on her teeth. It's like the equivalence is the same, yet she doesn't give a...
Baby, I was joking.
What do you mean?
I can't fucking see for shit.
I
don't
know
have my
you can see.
glasses on. I'm not going to see a strain of your hair out of place.
It was me looking hideous for an entire episode,
Right.
and I'm debating
You
not
have
posting it because it sucked.
Oh, that's crazy.
This is like the day before Christmas break, and everyone's just trying to go home. It's like...
I'm just trying to suck some dick tonight. Hey, who am I? I hate sucking dick.
On the way to lunch, Lizzie said she said I would have sex 7 days a week if I didn't have to pay rent.
Not what I said, and I said
And
what I
she
meant.
means it about her own husband.
Which I think is, oh my God, totally fine. You're going to want to hold this.
And I really said, you're willing to have sex
Oh, I'm not done with
7
that.
days. Well, I'm done with you. She goes, no, I'm serious. I would have sex 7 days a week if Joe would pay all of the rent.
Honestly.
You're kidding.
No, bro.
7 days a week?
You wouldn't fuck 7 days a week to not pay the mortgage?
No, I want to walk sometimes.
You can walk after fucking?
Says who?
How gnarly are you fucking? Or is Shane just like big? Like big. Like a big dick. This is the universal sign for big dick. In case you guys were wondering, it's a fist in there that you shake a little floppy wristy.
Okay.
You've seen this, right?
Do you want to give a Christmas movie update? Because that's
No,
what
I
I'm
don't want to
curi-
give a Christmas movie update.
Well,
I want to
I'm
know what you're
fuming.
about. Why are you fuming?
about a few things.
Okay, tell me what you're fuming about at lunch, because I need to know that right out the
That's what I'm
gates.
talking about.
Then let me
it has
know.
to do... Well, I'm not fuming. I just think you're... Well, okay. There's a couple of things, but they all marry at the same melting point for me.
Okay.
And it's your public indecency.
What?
It's nothing new to this podcast. You all know that she's a living, breathing monster.
Says to this bitch.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm so polite. Have you ever seen me in public not be polite? Come on, story time. If so, you can tell them. It's a safe space.
I don't know. It feels like you're rude to me in public a lot.
Maybe when you're embarrassing me.
Oh my God. Go on.
Okay. Well, at lunch, Lizzie always locks the waiters or waitresses
Ryland's upset
into
because I'm
her
charming
crazy
as fuck.
bits. No, she has crazy bits. Like, she orders her fried pickles that she loves. We all know she loves her fried pickles. And she's like, oh, I want more fried pickles. And she's like, maybe they didn't give me enough fried pickles. It seemed like they didn't give me enough fried pickles
Chris,
this
is
time.
he doing the story justice?
And so the waiter comes around and she's like, you know what? It seemed like there were barely any, if any at all, pickles in my bowl.
No.
So I think you're going to have
You
to
are
go back
incorrect.
and get me some more pickles.
I'm about to put a hand over your beautiful mouth.
Talk then. Tell me your story. Tell me your
I
version. Lizzie's version.
My version is better written. The first thing I said was, oh my God, I hate to do this. But I have to say, I don't think there were enough pickles.
Yeah, yours is even more embarrassing. And she's relentless and she makes like alarming eye contact. She locks
I
them in.
commit to the bit.
And it doesn't end. The bit doesn't end.
The
And
bit ended
he's
when
like-
he laughed.
he's
And
like,
then he
"Oh,
brought,
ha,
did he not
no,
bring me more pickles?
He's like, oh, ha, 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 ha. And she's like, yeah. And she keeps going. And he's trying to walk away. And she keeps going. So much so that he drops things because Lizzie's being so
So
alarming.
funny.
No, not funny. Nobody likes the bits.
Why, Chris, did
No,
you like
he
the bit?
hated the bit.
Chris, did you like the
It
bit?
was infuriating. I have to fart.
Chris, don't you dare fart on this podcast. We have made it like 100. You did it, didn't you? You're sick fuck.
I don't care. I'm done. I'm done acting polite. It's Christmas break. I want to let the freak flag fly.
Did he just rip ass?
Yeah, he just ripped
And
ass.
I hope it smells. Sorry, Chris. Chris has a mask on. He's fine. I'm so mad. And then the other public indecency was, so Lizzie has written our Christmas script. And Chris was like, oh my gosh, he saw me and he wanted to tell me what he thought of it. And he was like, it was so funny. I was like, when did you have the time to read it? He goes, oh no, when we were walking through the airport, through the bagging check, through the security,
I told
Lizzie
him
was
scene for
reading
scene.
it out loud.
I didn't read it. I told him up from memory.
Okay, that's a little better.
Yeah, I told him from memory what happened scene for scene. Down to the dialogue. I have it memorized. I'm off book. I'm ready. Let's go.
So you're a little less of a monster in my book. I thought you pulled it out on your phone and were reading him a PDF version of our script in the airport.
I mean, I would, but I didn't.
No, she passionately told me the story while we were like in line about to like taking clothes off for the TSA. And it was hilarious. I actually really like it and I'm really excited about it.
Well, bad news, Chris.
Yeah, very bad news.
Why?
Mar Vista has softly passed.
And I thought it was like, I guess I have half glass full energy because I read it and I was like, so he just
when he
wants you to
says-
make it a little more PG and we're good to go. We're
When
green
he says
lit.
it, he means the email declaring that they are not interested at this time.
I guess I kind of knew because I was like, we should threaten his life, right?
Well, after you said, cool, so we're greenlit, I said, no, he passed. You said, should we threaten his life?
Seems
LMFAO.
I would never say LMFAO.
I think you did. I could
would
literally pull it
never,
up.
ever.
Do you really want me to get the receipts? Because you saw how hard it was for me to just do that.
I would say LOLOLOL, but I would never say LMFAO.
Maybe it was LOLOLOL.
Or I would give like the really cringy cry laugh emoji. Like I'm that kind of girl, but never would I ever LMFAO. Cringe.
Right. Cringe.
Cringe.
Cringe City.
Cringical.
What is this, a Kia commercial?
Cringesicle. Says the woman who loves Priuses.
No, I think LMFAO did a Kia commercial.
You know, before I
That's
met,
why I
well,
said it, like
actually,
with hamsters, right? Was it a big deal?
my deal
Or
breaker.
was it just one I saw a lot because that was on my Hulu Loop?
my deal breaker
My Hulu Loop.
camera? You know what?
Are you still talking?
Yeah, because I'm having an epiphany.
What is it?
Just like you
I'm
coming
fired.
around. Just like you coming around to this pink moment.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to the fact that my once deal breaker has sept into the two most prominent people in my life.
What?
Priuses were my deal breaker. When I met Shane, he drove a Prius,
He did?
and you still currently drive a Prius.
Well, I love the Prius. I love my Prius.
I know,
I didn't know Shane was a Prius girl.
and I don't like a Prius anymore.
Are Shane and I
but
a
it
lot alike, and do
feels-
we look like twin sisters? You can tell me.
Is this a trap?
Say yes.
Yes. I can't see what's going on the docket.
Maybe you should bring it closer.
Okay,
It's
what was
very
your
far.
experience at the Gaylord?
Oh, I went to a Gaylord in Nashville.
Seems super gay.
Right.
Why
So,
would they name themselves the Gaylord?
I think it's probably a name. I think it's somebody's name.
Oh, their last name?
Maybe their first name.
Super unfortunate.
I don't think so. I think it's recently.
That would never be someone's first name. Gaylord?
I mean, my last name is Homoke.
That's a last name.
Right. But
You said first.
at any rate, I don't know if it's a first or a last. But I didn't realize the Gaylords were a chain.
And they go all out at Christmas time.
They go all out all the time. This place
No,
was like a
no,
city.
no,
This
no, no,
place
no.
was the size of a city.
Do you remember when I took you to the Gaylord in the middle of summer
Yes.
at 11 a.m. and they didn't have any breakfast happening?
I do remember
Fuck
that.
the Gaylord. They're like this big conglomerate hotel.
Can't get breakfast after 11, though. Nope. Well, this one in Nashville seemed different.
Sure.
It had an indoor river that you can get in a fucking gondola and ride through. It had an indoor water park.
Well,
bro.
did you go during Christmas?
Yes. Indoor water park I could go to tomorrow.
Here they have the Circus Soleil. They have Snoopy
Say that
Ice
again?
Shut up.
The Circus Soleil.
Circus Soleil.
Is that an offshoot of Cirque du Soleil?
I don't think people. It's Circus and it's SOL. I think right. Circus Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.
What did you just say?
Yeah, you did not speak English, Chris.
It's I don't think it's pronounced like this, but it's spelled Cirque du Soleil, but I think it's pronounced
Cirque du Soleil. Yeah.
No matter what, I went.
Here's
to
another
it.
thing,
I
Chris,
went to it.
Oh, was it sick?
I loved it.
What was the show?
So fun. Oh, well, okay. Here's the problem.
What was the show, though?
A circus. Soleil.
I love Cirque.
Here's the
There are
thing.
themes to each show, though, right? So Cirque du Soleil.
And my only problem
What
was
is
the theme.
happening?
It was Christmas theme. Like this little bitch, she She was of age, acting like younger than age.
Right.
So I think I can call her a bitch.
Okay.
Her whole thing was like she fell asleep on Christmas Eve, and it was like the happenings that were happening before she woke up on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And my only problem with the show was her and the through line.
So the whole thing.
No, because it was just the segue for the bits. Just because I thought it was cringy, it was like her, like a overaged woman, overaged because she's like over 18 playing a child.
Yeah.
And it's like her dancing around, falling asleep on the bed with the ballerina like circling her. But what was great was the in-betweens. Like, screw the storyline. You guys just need to go straight to the circus because it was incredible what those people can do with their bodies.
Oh, it makes me feel like I'm on drugs. I love watching it.
I heard, well, I was not fortunate enough to see somebody fall. I don't want them to hurt themselves. What? You don't think it would be interesting?
No, I don't think I could stand it. I think my whole body would ache.
Well, I'm not wishing ill upon them.
It sounds like you were. I wasn't fortunate enough to watch someone fall at Cirque.
Okay, I hear how it sounded, and I retract my statement. Just like you retracted thinking these were
Hey,
hideous.
we don't. Okay, yeah.
What?
I thought you were going to say something else. I'm sorry. I had to start defending myself early.
Someone's on edge today. Just a couple of girls sipping
Today
their
and
coffee.
every day. Well, you took my coffee away, so I can't be sipping on it. Come on. I need to make sure Chris makes it through TSA later.
Did you have any airport horror stories?
Today, yes, I did actually. The first of which was meeting Chris at the airport.
I mean, that's always the nightmare.
Always.
You got to see Chris, and you're like, oh.
No, it was so annoying. I like went through and they were like, I checked my ticket when you get to the gate or whatever to board the plane, and they're like, there's a problem with your reservation. And it's like, well, there's not a problem with my reservation because the guy who has the same fucking reservation as me doesn't have a problem with his ticket. So in my mind, I'm just like, oh, I have to refresh. Like, I have to just recheck in for this flight. That's all I
Do you
have to
think
do.
Chris used yours on accident?
There is no Chris's and mine's. It's ours. It's the same fucking reservation. I didn't buy one ticket and then buy another ticket. It's the same reservation.
Did you say, listen up, sweetie?
No,
I'm the
they were
one who
like-
executed these tickets.
The thing that was so
He
annoying was
didn't
they're
do
like,
anything. He didn't have anything to do with the booking, and you let him right through.
they didn't even know we were together. It doesn't matter. They were like, you need to get out of line and you need to go back to the ticketing counter. And I'm just like, I know for a fucking fact I don't have to do that. I bet it's literally just that I need to recheck in on my fucking phone because you guys don't check tickets anymore. And if you checked tickets at TSA, I would have already checked in for my flight because the assumption here and now is that I have not checked in. That is it. And for the fact that these people do this every day and they acted like they had never seen this before and just gave me a vague, your reservation's fucked, is so annoying.
Seems like they've seen your vlogs and don't fuck with you.
It does feel that way. I hope they've seen them. This one's for you.
I was really nervous because I was like, there's something. It was very dramatic. There's
Right.
something
They-
wrong. They pulled you off.
Yeah, they literally put hands on me.
And they
Maybe
like
they wanted to feel something.
and they like forced me to keep going onto the plane. And I'm like, wait, what's happening? What?
But
am
they
I
don't.
getting-
They didn't even know we were together. They didn't. You're dramatizing it now. They
That's how
didn't
it
force
felt
you to get
to
on the
me.
plane. They pulled me aside.
No, he
he's
said
like,
keep going. He's like,
yeah,
"You
but
need
he
to
would
keep
say that
going."
to anybody else in line. Keep going.
Oh no, but it was scary.
Oh my gosh, are you guys fighting?
No, but I do
Right
feel
here
like
and now?
I hate it when things that aren't
This
that
is my
dramatic get
perspective,
dramatized.
and Lizzie's gaslighting me. Continue.
Get all of these boys some Xanax. I'm sick of them.
Somebody needs to take this jacket off of you.
No.
You're becoming a monster.
Oh, you mean too honest?
Whoa.
Do you guys want a little bite of honesty
Yeah.
or a sip? What else is on that?
Take
fucking
those
note?
off.
No.
I think they need to see our eyes.
I feel like I need to be this bitch though. Like, when am I going to be her again?
Never.
Can I do this?
Ow! Okay,
I
you're
kinda
Chris.
like-
You have Christmas traditions. Snore, snore, snore. Give them to me, lady.
I would like to start Christmas traditions.
Says the woman who didn't want to give gifts.
Well, no, one of which is the fucking ornaments, the Christmas ornaments.
That was very sweet. You need to check out Lizzie's vlog because she did a little gift exchange, a one-sided gift exchange, because I was not able to execute on her gift just
What he's
yet.
trying to say is Lizzie gave him a gift.
And it is incredible.
Do you want to tell them what it is?
I almost I edged for
You
sure.
edged.
But I knew if I came to conclusion, you would quite literally barf.
Yeah, none of us could tolerate it if you nutted in your pants.
What do you mean?
I don't know, Chris. How would you feel if Ryland nutted in his pants in front of you? Could you
Seems like-
tolerate it?
Workplace goals.
Yeah, Louis C.K. would love that workplace. But yeah, no, I want to start. I realized I want to make ornaments for my babies.
Okay, spoiler alert. You
Fuck
didn't even,
them. They know.
Fuck
Mom,
them!
You think I'm going to keep my mouth shut and not tell the moms I'm sending them fucking homemade beautiful ornaments for their babies every year of their
No,
lives?
you jumped the story. We hadn't even revealed your present to me yet.
Oh, right. Keep going. You were taking forever. Sorry.
We've got to talk about something.
This is a hot mess.
Yeah.
I'm putting my sunnies back on.
See you later, mommy.
Deuces.
I hope people think they're Balenciaga and you get canceled. Are we supposed to throw away our Balenciaga now?
I wouldn't know I have none. I've never supported the brand. These hands, clean as fuck. How do I sleep at night? Like a baby. Actually, babies don't sleep well. Hold on. Like a person in a coma.
Whoa.
Oh, bleep it.
No, I'm sick of bleeping you. If you're going to be problematic, I'm going to let your freak flag fly.
Oh, do you want to use middle-aged female mouth fart instead of a bleep?
No.
I stopped bleeping my vlogs because people were like, this is too high pitched and I can't bring the volume down enough. So then I searched for other sounds and I was like, farts would be funny. So I put fart sounds into my audio search.
You'll fold for certain things that people request, but not for others?
I think it's fair because it's a discomfort thing.
I got to fart again.
Oh my God. Anyway, the sound that I'm using now is middle-aged woman farting. Like this middle-aged woman who's farting next to me right now.
So I was honestly shocked because Lizzie gives me a Tupperware bowl and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this going to be? And my first question was, do I get to keep the Tupperware bowl? There's something in it, by the way. You didn't clean the Tupperware bowl before.
It was brand new. I literally took the plastic off of it before I gave it to you.
Okay. And what pops out of this was jarring. It was incredible. Like, I really think you're going to have to start an Etsy shop. Like, quit everything else you're doing and charge $200 for these ornaments because it is fantastic. She made an ornament of the two of us floating on a heart because we love each other, wearing our fish costumes from our Halloween episode. Mm-hmm. And the detail is immaculate.
Thank you.
The craftsmanship, incredible.
Oh my God.
I just didn't know that you had it in you, but now looking at you in this state, it all makes sense.
Here's the deal. I'm a visionary and my vision is scary.
You're a storyteller.
I'm going to start a revolution.
Polluting the airways.
He gets me.
I can't understand you with your double masks. I'm
Dude, he
sorry.
was doing this all the way through the airport. He would be fucking like 3 feet behind me and going, like he's fucking Thing from Addams Family.
You're one to talk.
What do you mean? I'm screaming.
No,
I'm a
you were at
screamer.
Target going.
No,
I was
nonverbal in Target. I was having vocal expression without words. And that's different. It's interpretive. Either you get me or you don't. And if you don't, then find someone who you do get. Wait, no, that's not the same. Someone recently told me if they tell you you're too much, tell them find less. So find less.
I bet that was on a TikTok.
No, actually, it was the husband of the guy who just said no to our movie.
So what's our game plan?
I think I've reached out to people and asked for money.
Okay. I really don't want to do, like...
I don't want to do that either.
I just want,
I want to be taken care of.
Yeah.
I want someone to take care of me.
Because we deserve it. Right? I've never started...
We wrote one movie that we want to star in and get paid to be in.
Never professionally acted in anything, but I deserve the red carpet rolled out for me.
You've been in my sketches.
Yeah, no, I'm a star.
He's a motherfucking star.
I'm a star. Shane was like, so you should probably start getting in some acting classes, right? And I was like, yeah. I should.
He says. Yeah, so plan B, I'm going to take because honestly, in all honesty, it was the nicest no.
That's because he has to say no
I
nice
don't think
to
that's
you.
true.
Yes, because they're friendly with you.
Yeah, but we're not like friends.
And
no
no.
offense. Unless you want to be, and then we could be. If you want to be friends, we could be friends. I'd love to be friends. I like to think of you as friends, but I'm embarrassed to admit it in public. Are we friends?
I think this decaf coffee's lighting me up.
Can you please hand me my fucking Dutch Bros?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I need it.
I can't take another
I'm about to
additive.
I will kick the camera down into Chris's face.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it is. Thank you. I need this.
Anyway, I was thinking about asking some of my non-existent agents because I'm such an important client of theirs that when they transferred from ICM to CAA, nobody told me.
It's like when Spotify canceled our show. I still have not been informed. No, so I'm going to meet with him on the 10th to talk about it.
Fuck him.
Honestly, I don't think that's the vibe. Oh, this is your leg? Have I just been cooking?
I love the man. I love him. But I don't think you should make the script more PG if we're not going for more of a PG network.
That's not what anybody said.
The goal is Hulu. The goal is Amazon Freevee.
And I also...
The goal is Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Chill out. Nobody said anything about making it more PG.
His email literally said...
No, it said it's not in their wheelhouse right now, but their wheelhouse is fucking Hallmark. There's a very big difference between our movie and a Hallmark movie.
You said they sell
and that's
everywhere.
Greatness. They do. They distribute a lot of places.
So he doesn't want to just take a chance on us and take it to Netflix. I'm sorry, I'm being nasty. I don't deserve anything. And I'm acting like I do.
I also don't think it's his call. You know what I mean? Like, it's not his company.
Fine. We love you.
We do.
Am I allowed to say his name?
He's maybe not. Maybe we should preserve the anonymity because we've said too much. Do you know what I mean? Like, people could find him. Definitely bleep that.
Okay.
He's also stupid hot. Like, dumbass hot. For sure, bleep this.
Okay. Oh. Ryland kisses gay.
You weren't supposed to read it like that.
You are so problematic.
So the man with a closet full of Balenciaga that he has yet to get rid of. It's not funny.
Wow, that was an actual attack.
It was. I'm so sorry.
That was an attack. You're trying to unleash people.
I'm drinking a Diet Coke mixed with peach tea. Do you think I'm okay? Do I look okay?
Again with their orders. I'm so done offering anything of generosity.
None of this podcast has been coherent.
Yours was semi-fine.
No, his was problematic as fuck.
It was crazy. Can I have this latte
so hold on,
as chai tea, but hot in fucking sprinkles and rainbows?
No, for real though, that was Chris. I was in the car with Chris and I was like, do you maybe want to...
No, listen.
A thing?
Let's rewind. I'm like, fuck, I want Touch Brothers, so I'm going to get Touch Brothers. And then I was like, ugh, I have people coming to my house. I have to ask them if they want something too, so I'm not sipping on something in front of their faces.
Honestly, I never would have given a shit.
And I'm like, what do you guys want? And Lizzie's like, I don't know, an iced tea with strawberry, a hint of strawberry. I was like, I don't think that place has that. And she's like,
I mean, it did, just for the record. He's like, well, look at the menu. And it's like an iced tea with a hint of strawberry.
Don't tell me something you're hoping they have if you don't know they have it. Tell me something you know they have. And whatever
said
you
the
responded,
guy who's been going to Jersey Mike's for a decade and didn't know it was Mike's way.
I will not accept responsibility for that. And let me tell you.
Who should?
For the record, when Lizzie, you're like, oh, look at the menu. So I looked at the menu of Dutch Bros. I took a screenshot, and I was like, oh, that'll be so easy. I'll just send the screenshot. But then I realized that the screenshot of what I screenshotted is also a different drink. There's a chai version.
So he sends me a screenshot.
And coffee.
He says,
no, of the chai version.
He sends me a screenshot, and then he goes, may I have this hot, please? And then he says, but as a chai tea latte.
Because I realized...
Not as coffee. I guess it's a Golden Eagle chai tea latte.
I'm sorry.
And Lizzie says, I'll take a large peach iced tea with 1 no pumps of whatever. And I said, what? And she goes, what do you mean with what?
I didn't realize it could also be a coffee. I was trying to make it easy. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Is it?
It's fine.
Nothing's fine.
I'm fine.
You're not fine.
Obviously not.
No.
I'm being accused of being a monster.
Do you think that when we come back from breaking down, we'll be okay?
No.
Okay.
It's better this than last week where we gave nothing to anyone. We sat there like, hey.
No, we served looks. At least you weren't ripping
No, we didn't. My
week.
fucking hair was nightmare. I'm spitting everywhere.
Can I ask a very sincere question?
If it's not mean.
Why do you think it is that the royal family doesn't take the hair pills that you take?
Well, because they're preventative measures. Like, so the hair pills aren't
they saw that coming, right?
Oh my gosh, I have a countdown. They're not going to bring back what's already gone. I'm gone. Rigo, go again, Chris. Go again.
Rigo.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Rocket Money, which is formerly known as Truebill. I've been using their service for over a year now, and it has completely changed the way I go about my finances. This is because I can clearly see everything that's coming in versus everything that's going out. I can create budgets, and I've truly been able to save so much money. One example is they help manage your subscriptions. 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about. Maybe for you, it's an unused Amazon Prime account or a Hulu account that never gets streamed. And inside the Rocket Money app, they'll show you all of your subscriptions in one place and then cancel for you whatever you still don't want. Rocket Money can even help you find subscriptions you didn't even know you were paying for, and you may find out you've been double charged for a specific subscription. To cancel a subscription, all you have to do is press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. So get rid of your useless subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/sip. Seriously, it could save you hundreds of dollars per year. That's rocketmoney.com/sip. Cancel your unnecessary subscriptions right now at rocketmoney.com/sip. Today's podcast is sponsored by Lomi, and I've never been able to compost previously because it was always super complicated and felt like so much work, but then I got a Lomi, and Lomi allows me to turn my food scrapes into dirt with the push of a button. Lomi is a countertop electric composter that turns scraps to dirt in under 4 hours, and there's no smell when it runs, plus it's very quiet. Thanks to Lomi, I use way less garbage a week. I used to take out 3 to 4 bags, and now I've gotten it down to just 1. And that's incredible because that trash is not going to landfills and producing methane. Instead, it's turning my waste into nutrient-rich dirt that I can feed to my plants. The Lomi is truly incredible. You have to experience it for yourself, and I love that I get to feel great knowing that I'm composting and creating soil instead of waste. So if you want to start making a positive environmental impact or just make cleanup after dinner that much easier, Lomi is perfect for you. You can head to lomi.com/thesip and use promo code thesip to get $50 off your Lomi. That's $50 off when you head to lomi.com/sip and use promo code SIP at checkout. Food waste is gross, and Lomi is your solution. It's also the perfect gift with the holidays right around the corner. Okay. I think you've tried to discover the fate of the royal's hair on 20 different podcast episodes. When are you just going to accept what it is?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, they had time. They had time to take preventative measures.
Listen.
And they have all the gold in the world.
Not all people listen up front. Shane told me 3 years ago to get on. Well, it's been, 3 years before I started my hair pills.
Yeah.
Shane told me to start the hair pills. And
So what's that about?
I was so naive, and I thought, whatever, my hair's fine.
Really?
And it wasn't until it was
You
almost...
thought your hair was fine? I'm just kidding. You set me up to be a mean girl
This
there.
coming from the girl who has now made me have insecurities about my top lip. I was never insecure about my top lip. And now here I am, shaking, quaking, and
Are you
thinking,
serious? I meant if you shaved your face, we need to go give you a lip flip. I'm just kidding. You have a beautiful
now
lip.
it's all I can see.
You have beautiful
You've given me an issue I never previously had.
I'm so sorry.
You should be.
I wish I could take it back. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way. It's the only part of that song I know. And anybody who says they know another part of that song is fucking lying. Right?
This version of you is nuts.
You love her. God help TSA if I go through the airport in this fucking
If you
outfit.
leave my house like that,
Pray for the world. Because they about to get stomped on.
oh, the hair pills. Yeah, I thought I was unstoppable too. And not until it was at the very last moment where I really started freaking out about my hairline did I get on them.
Wow.
But I feel like it must be like, well, I don't know. Because they could still get a hair transplant.
I feel like they've been known it was coming. I feel like Diana's brother's bald as fuck.
Maybe
I feel
they're
like
just
their
so
daddy bald as
confident
fuck.
in it that they
were such handsome men, and it just took such a hard left turn for William explicitly.
You're saying something as trivial as hair?
No, it's not just that. It's like something else happened to him. Like something else bad happened to him. Like
You're a mean girl.
I'm not.
You're making me insecure about my top lips. You're canceling me in
Ryland,
the first
it's
half
because
of the
you
show.
need to be taken down a peg.
Am I having bad hair?
If I don't do it, who will? Your mom? No. Sorry, Vicky. I'm totally teasing you. I think you're perfect in every way. Am I not the one who's constantly telling you how hot you are?
Thank you.
Also, you look amazing in my vlogs. I make you look amazing.
Okay, what are your Christmas traditions?
I'd like to start some.
Oh, we've already done this.
Yeah.
God, this sucks.
Chicken paprikash and no cuddly.
Resolutions.
Resolutions? Okay, you go first.
I have none.
What?
Keep my hairline sickening.
Stop. What are your resolutions?
No, I'm serious.
What?
Maintain. I also found out I was getting ripped off on my hair pills.
What?
I'm like shelling out coin for my finasteride, and Shane said he's paying 1/10 of what I'm paying for my hair pills.
Shut the fuck
And it's
up.
because I went to a celebrity hair doctor. And I'm taking his brand of finasteride, which has to be the same as all finasteride.
Yeah, you better
But
stop.
Now I'm too, like, it's working. So I'm too afraid to switch things up.
To Shane's?
Even though
it's clear that Shane's works hella good.
Yeah,
Crazy. 1/10?
I would say so.
You're giving me anxiety.
You want to
when
know how
say-
much I pay? I mean,
Yeah, I do.
It's crazy.
How much do you pay?
$175 per bottle.
And how many bottles do you need a month?
One for 2 months, I think.
Oh, that's not bad.
But Shane's paying like $20.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Oof.
Oof.
Well, sorry, dude.
So I want to keep my hairline sickening in 2023 because I'm trying to keep it from having to get a hair transplant.
Okay.
I would like to post more vlogs.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Can you handle that?
No, I'm
Okay.
already having a mental breakdown. What are we
Yeah.
talking about?
Who's having a mental breakdown?
Guests on the podcast.
Stop it with that.
Don't tell me to stop it.
You're just
RN.
lying to everybody.
No, I'm going to be bold because I do think we're going to go down in the shitter if we don't start getting some guests.
Yeah. We need some guests.
Nobody wants just this anymore.
I'm telling you, Josh Peck, Jojo Siwa,
Tana Mongoose,
Tana Mojo,
Chriselle Staus,
her too.
Selling Sunset.
Yeah.
She'll never come on.
She'll never come on.
But I think if we start, so it's all like a building blocks game,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
like
yeah.
you get a few guests and then you're like, well, this person just came on, and then you get bigger and bigger and bigger guests. It's just like a game that's hard to play, and it's like a lot of effort, and it's like, it's so much easier just to chit chat with my bestie.
I mean, it's not that much effort. It's like, hey, are you available? What Monday can you come?
It's a lot bigger than that and deeper than that.
How deep? How much deeper?
It's a lot to ask
Also,
somebody to
people
come
have
onto a
said yes
podcast.
to us, and you don't
Who?
follow up.
What are you
Whitney
talking about?
Cummings said yes. I'd love to. I'm back in May. When do you want me to come
She
on the
said,
show?
I'll come on your podcast in 4 months. And then I was,
That's how scheduling works.
Wow.
She's a comedian who tours.
I'm not saying she's
Did you
not
leave
busy.
her on red?
No, I replied to that.
What did you say?
I was like, okay, great. And I'll follow up in May. And then I was back here in May. So that was really why that didn't happen. But now that we're going back, I will hit her up again. I have lots of questions for her, quite honestly.
We need answers. The people demand answers.
I don't watch regular TV, but I did go record the episode of Cribs for her house.
Oh, is it sick?
Yeah. She did a really, like, she hired a designer, but I do like her house a lot.
And she's a horse girl like you.
a horse girl.
And a dog mom
Well,
like
I'm
me.
a wannabe horse girl. I really like executed
she's
on
a,
alpacas.
She's a real ass.
Yeah.
She's a real ass horse girl.
Okay.
What's something fun? Let's be honest. Life is short. What's one thing you've never done in this life that you want to do next year? That's fun that we can actually do.
I guess I would like to go and try to enjoy Disneyland.
Great.
I would like to live more presently. Like even this December, I am having a lot of fun, but I am so bogged down by work that
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't wait to slow down, and I would like to enjoy more. So I do think that means finding an editor that can work alongside with me. I think it's unrealistic for me to think I can send footage to somebody and have it be a miracle. But I do think finding somebody I can work with and work alongside me while in LA for that when I leave LA, hopefully I can then have an editor and be a little bit more present because I'm so blessed with this wonderful job that I get to create my own schedule and have such a dream of a job. I want to experience and do even more of it.
I love that for you.
What about you?
So just for the record, fun at Disney and an editor.
Oh, and I want to get pregnant.
And you want to get pregnant.
Please, Lord.
Would that make me so scared to say out loud?
Why?
I don't know. It's scary, dude.
You've been saying you're going to get pregnant this July
I know. I'm trying to
forever.
normalize it for myself. You know what I mean? Because it's fucking terrifying.
It is a big undertaking. And
It's
when you start
fucking
really
terrifying.
thinking about it, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, and it's like saying I'm going to get pregnant in 2 years is a lot less like traumatizing than I'm going to start trying to get pregnant this coming.
It's been 2 years since you started saying that.
Yeah.
And
I guess 2 years till the birth.
does Joe know that his timeline is coming?
Yeah, I told Joe to start researching postpartum rage so that he can know how to deal with me.
I am concerned. It already takes me like 45 minutes to get to my desk after waking up just with animal care. So like you add a baby on top of that and I'm never going to work.
Well, so I've been hanging out with a lot of babies recently, and I have been, to be completely honest, vlogging and editing around babies.
I know, but my problem is the hours I'm most productive, like the hours I actually
Fuck
get
your
things
hours.
done.
This is about the baby now.
I know that.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, like right now in real time, I get things done from 8 a.m. to 12. Like that is like my crunch time. I'm focused. I execute the majority of my work between those hours.
My point was specifically that it's a waste of time to try and defend missing those hours. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you have to stop. I think
Throw it out the window.
Throw it out the window. It's a free for all. When I get a minute, I get a minute.
And that's
It's like me editing on the plane when I get here. It's like, fuck, I'd rather be asleep, right? But I also need to finish this thing so that I can post it for Vlogmas.
And I just have like big Taurus energy where it's like,
I mean, me too.
I'm
and you
very scheduled, but I understand. I
agree. have seen families get their baby on a schedule. It's probably not going to be my style because that's a lot.
And Shane and I made a vouch that we're not going to make our internet content talking about our baby's sleep schedule.
Yeah.
Because it's so snory and it's all every mom does.
Interesting.
And I get like, if that's what you're doing, fine. I just don't know if I want to hear about it for 15 minutes on YouTube.
I've just noticed that there are a few, like, there's like hot tips because babies also, they fucking sleep a lot.
I appreciate a hot tip. I mean,
it's just, and every baby's different, but it's like, you know, with Lily, I've noticed that Lily just likes watching me do shit. So I will just take that baby everywhere I go with me and she can just sit and look at me in awe.
10 out of 10 in the terms of like...
She's a big winner for a baby.
Yes.
And then Milani, all she wants to do is look out the fucking window. So in my mind, if I have a Milani baby, I'm strapping that bitch on my back and I'm working with a window behind me. Boom. 25 minutes uninterrupted work right there. You know what I'm saying? And then she's hungry. What am I going to do? Feed her? And then what's she got to do? Get changed and sleep. She's back asleep. I'm back to work.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Anything else before we get to our juicy juice?
How about my fucking
Oh God, I forgot about you.
You bitch.
When you look like that, it's hard to take you serious.
I feel like it's easier to take me serious. Do I not look like a business bitch right now?
No.
Do you like honestly like look at me, Chris, and think like, damn, I could not fuck with her?
Yes.
See what I'm saying?
Do you think CAA is going to answer me when I send the script?
Yeah.
Okay.
Honest to God, your agents were probably fired.
So I do
like they lost a lot of people in the merger.
No, I've looked.
Oh, they're still there?
Since we've been talking about our Christmas
We should
script,
just unsolicited FaceTime them.
Here's what happened.
Or show up
Here's what happened.
in these fits.
The main guy, I went to look at his Instagram to see if his bio said like CAA or something.
Yeah.
And I saw the follow back. So you know what I did? I hit the follow back.
Hell yeah, girl.
So, and I'm slowly in there.
Yeah.
I'm slowly doing the work.
Yeah.
So that when I email him and he's like, I'm not your agent anymore, I'm like, cool, but do you think you could?
You should really read this script that me and my friend wrote about us. Who are we? You might be asking. Great question.
So that's one of my goals as well. And Shane did have a great idea that if it doesn't get picked up immediately, that we should do a short film version, even if it's not following the actual script. Like my next Vlogmas could lead up to that. And then we'd have an example of something of us to, because he was talking to some other people that were also saying recently a lot of people have got their films financed from getting traction on a short film that then got its funding.
I just, to like with all of the self-esteem in the world, I don't think our Christmas short film is going to gain enough traction to get the movie made.
I think it would get a lot more than most people because we're YouTubers.
Oh, right. I
What are you
forgot. We're a
talking
big
about?
fucking deal. You're right. Good point. I thought you meant like, Whiplash was a film that got financed off of a short film.
No, not like that.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Just to show.
Do you want me to get on that?
I mean, we were like Shane and I were talking about it. We could even film some of like the funny scenes in LA with like the G-Wagon in contrast to when we get back. Like we could start filming some of it in LA. And then when we come back, we could just film some of it here as well. All right. So let me know some of your goals.
Let's have an actual production meeting about that though.
Okay.
Because I can make that happen very quickly.
All right.
What are my objectives? Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Oh my gosh.
I too would love to be more present. A big goal of mine that I discovered sort of halfway through the year last year was like I don't want to disassociate through my days. I want to associate with them.
Yeah, because at Target she's screaming, I'm either scream crying or I'm traveling.
I just was letting you know I'm busy. God. You don't have to tell the audience what I've been up
You've
to.
told them that.
Nobody knows I cry. I'm coming undone.
So, like, you want to be a little more present when you scream cry? Mm-hmm. Like, you really want to feel what's going on?
Yes.
Okay,
My
Mama.
butt is so itchy.
Yuck.
I'm trying to quietly itch it, but it's so itchy.
Let me check my emails. Let's see if it's CAA. Nothing. Just Redfin promoting a house.
I'm devastated. Yeah, okay. I too would like to be more present. So something else I would like is to, and this is going to be shocking for the audience to hear, I want to victimize myself less.
I thought you were going to say more. You're like, I want to take advantage of things that I could get more attention for.
No.
Because I would like to do that too, quite honestly.
I want to take things less personally so that I can enjoy the world more.
Okay, so step one is not making everything about you. And
Oh
I don't
my
mean
God,
that mean.
that's exactly who I am, though.
I know that's what I'm saying because that's something you frequently say
No,
is,
no.
I can find a way to make everything about me.
No, I think everything's still about me. I don't
Okay.
think that has to change. I don't, like, for the record, I don't think that has to change.
So there's no growth.
No, the growth is in finding. So it's like finding the.
When everything's about you, you just don't have to take it
bitch, I'm
personally.
talking about yin and yang.
Okay.
But it's still about me.
I'll
I'm
let you
wearing that
talk.
necklace. No, I mean, like, honestly, it's like, you know, I do something this way, and someone can have a feeling about the way that I do it, and that can be okay. You know what I mean? You can have your opinion on me, and that's okay. That's none of my business.
Okay.
And you can do something your way, and it might not be my way, and that's also okay for me.
Well, give me an example of what hasn't been okay recently.
I mean, I can't the most obvious thing that I could think of is like relationship wise, or, you know.
Like our boyfriends don't love to do the dishes and we just have to do them. And
Yeah,
that's
we'll use the dishes as an example. Like Joe can do the dishes his way.
Which like is leaving them dirty, even though he claims he cleaned them. I'm just speaking from my own experience. I'm not projecting.
Which previously I would be enraged by.
Right.
And that's okay now.
You can just say, thank you, baby, so much for trying.
Thank you for doing the dishes.
I'll love spending my free time
That's
cleaning
it.
them again.
Thank you for doing the dishes. That's it. You know what I mean? Or if
Right.
Joe says something to me, like, here's a good example. Joe does not like the way that I clean up messes around the house when the dog pees inside. He doesn't like the way I clean it up. And that's okay.
Is it not effective?
No, it's fucking totally effective.
Well, then what's wrong with you?
I don't know.
There's got to be something suspicious with
I
how
know
you're doing
he's sensitive to smells, so he doesn't like the clean smell of the cleaning solution. He wants me to spray it. He wants me to clean it, spray it, and then clean up the spray. And that's fine.
You're just not going to do it that way, and that's fine.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. No, I mean, I will do it that way, but I'm not going to have an opinion about it because it's a waste of my life to get enraged over the fact that this megalomaniac wants me to clean up a cleanup. Do you know what I mean? And it's shocking to me that he wants me to clean up a cleanup when I've seen the way that he fucking cleans up. Then I have to go in and clean up after his cleanup.
So we just got to be okay with being enraged.
It's choosing joy over everything else. You know what I mean? Like I could be completely fucking devastated that my plans did not go accordingly, or I can be hyped as fuck that 25% of my plans worked.
Right. And everything happens for a reason.
So I guess maybe the resolution, to say it in a more simplistic way, would be I would like to be a glass half full type of bitch.
All right. I guess I would like to work on my patience as well.
Yeah, life is the blessing. Everything else is a bonus. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to do this next year. And I would like to try and write 4 screenplays.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, mama.
Thank you.
More power to you.
Those are my goals.
Let's clap it out. All right, let's get into some
Advice, though. Great. Really great energy on that one. This one's not, I'm getting.
Tee it up, baby.
This one is not advice,
Okay.
though it is kind of.
Speak faster, please.
They're not looking for our advice. They gave us some.
Okay.
It is so hard to read with these on.
Take them off.
I feel so sexy and cool in them, though.
Wear them at the airport.
I probably will be arrested because I look like some like I feel like I look like I'm
You
being
look like you're
trafficked.
smuggling drugs.
Yeah.
In your vagina.
which come fucking find on TSA. I'm a glass half full kind of girl now. Okay.
You're going to take your sexual assault positively?
I'm not. I feel like you've been trying to trap me in some soundbite that's going to ruin my career, and I am just not here to play these kinds of games. Crazy saboteur. And to think I placed those clips so lovingly in your hair.
I'm quite appalled.
By your own behavior?
No, by how you... Oh my gosh, we have some talking to do.
Talkings?
Yes.
Off camera
We're going to have... What do they call those? An end of year review.
No.
Yes.
Well, you know those go both ways, right?
No.
Yeah. They do.
Who are you going to tell?
You. But I'm going to tell my friend version of you behind your back.
Should we tell our schedule coming up?
What's our schedule?
That we're taking the next 2 weeks off.
Oh, we'll be taking the next 2 weeks off. Because we can't be in the same room together after our year-end review, and we're going to need a couple of days to recover from what we say to each other in that session.
And quite honestly, I don't think any of you can handle more episodes like this. You know, it's like the Christmas crazies.
To be completely honest, last year, I had no empathy for you at this time because I had never vlogmissed. But as a woman who is currently vlogmissing, it's a lot.
It's like the feeling is when I used to work at Clever, like right up to Christmas week. And it's like that last week where you're trying to be productive, but nobody actually wants to work.
Yeah.
So you're like doing the news like.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like I'm still in college pretending like I'm going to use the fucking degree I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying? Like what are we doing?
We're all pretending we're still supposed to be here, but you and us are not supposed to be here.
No.
No.
We're supposed to be somewhere else. And guess what? I am somewhere else. I'm all the fuck over. Like your girl needs a break. Anywho, love your podcast. I was listening to your episode and noticed Ryland said he looks for free range eggs, but I couldn't help it to tell you free range only means some outdoor access, and the minimum space requirement for free range is 2 square feet.
That's jarring.
Also, avoid cage free. This means nothing. What you should look for is pasture raised eggs. The minimum space required is 108 square feet, and these hens are typically much healthier.
And you know what? I think that's what I meant, because the eggs I get have like that black box with like, I don't know, it's very frill.
Yeah.
No, but I saw the commercial promoting those eggs, and it showed the pasture that their chickens live in, and it was like a massive amount of land. And I was like,
so you saw a commercial with chickens on a massive amount of land.
From a specific company. And then I started buying that specific company because I was like, those chickens be living it up.
I think we should still be looking for pasture-raised eggs.
I'm thinking that's what it was. I mean,
let's hope and pray.
I didn't know there was a difference between free range.
You're like, I saw a couple of actor
range.
chickens who make more money than Lizzie does. Oh, fuck. What's in my eye?
Whatever.
Anywho. Next.
There was another part.
Oh, I highly recommend. Oh, right. There is another part. Here's another piece of advice from this beautiful caller. I highly recommend this book called Eating Animals by Jonathan Safran. For
Okay. Move it along. Jesus. This informs you of what is actually going on in your food and how to look for better options in the grocery stores. I learned so much from reading this. Okay,
you're so mad right now.
It's
like making all of us uncomfortable. Like
well, yeah,
we're just having to have a nice year-end time here. Like I'm like, you want to be present. Like I want to be a glass apple, bitch, and you're over here with this energy, dressed like this. We should be happy.
I think you could squeeze out a tear right now.
I could
do it.
I can't when you say it like that because it's maybe I can.
Proof that you should be in our movie. Prove that we shouldn't recast you. Show them what you're made of.
Every now and then I fall apart, and I need you more than ever.
If you blink, it's there.
I need you more tonight. Is it coming? I feel it. It's wet.
It's there. I'm shaking.
Wet.
This performance was almost as good as Tom Cruise. Can we talk about our hard on for Tom Cruise?
Didn't we last time? Or was that just at lunch that you got?
No, we talked about him on the episode and at lunch.
Oh, right. At lunch, Ryland declared Tom Cruise a good actor.
Shocking, right? He's like, because you hear so much.
No one's ever said it.
You hear so much about him in like the stunt world and wanting to perform his own things and how he produces the movie. And when it was COVID, he was like yelling at his crews. You think of him like this hard ass that's
Do
like
you remember when
putting
he
out the
discovered
movie.
Julia Roberts and brought her up like she hasn't been a household name for 30 years?
Yeah. We all have our own timelines, and I'm on my own life path. Just because you're ahead of me in something, I'm not going to feel bad about myself.
No,
because
don't feel bad,
you're
baby.
so much more
It's
educated
your
in
sim.
film.
We're just living in it. I'm barely educated in film, but it is your sim, and I am just a
So
NPC.
if I
in it.
discovered I love Tom Cruise, let me love Tom Cruise.
Love him, baby. Love him. We love it. Love him. Love all around. Glass half full. Everything's fine.
Who else? Oh my God!
Oh, did you spill on yourself, RN?
Yeah.
Bummer.
I can't believe you're unironically using RN.
Experts would say I'm using it ironically.
No, I've caught you doing it a lot.
Oh, you've caught me.
You're having fun.
He caught me like he broke fucking Tom Cruise. Have you heard of Tom Hanks?
Yes, I know Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson well.
You think they're good?
Yeah.
You do? Are they okay or are they like good?
No, they're good.
They're good?
Yeah.
Okay. He says
He's got some talent.
he's all right.
Yeah.
Can you name one movie he's in?
Yeah, Mr. Rogers.
Okay, that is the worst of them. Mr. Rogers.
I mean, it's just the most recent that I've seen. I know he also starred in a picture called Forrest Gump.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
I believe he was the voice of animated character Woody.
Okay, we have 5 minutes and you haven't got to nothing.
Right. Okay.
Should you do...
I mean, it's going to take me 5 minutes to read
have
any
you
of
ever
these.
touched teeth? Oh, we never got to the gay kissing, so this is a good segue. Have you ever touched teeth with someone that you're kissing?
Yeah, it's alarming
Sucks.
and unnerving.
It just makes you hate the person instantly.
Is it cheating on our husbands if you and I touch teeth right now?
I will never touch teeth with you because it's
Bitch!
enraging. I think we could kiss, but no,
I'm not trying to kiss you. I just want to touch teeth with you.
there's nothing to ruin a sex session or a makeout session like a teeth
Good thing we're
clank.
not trying to make sex.
I'm just saying it's like you're passionate in the moment. It's
Yeah.
like, and you're both like, oh, you know that fucking.
How
moment where
often does that happen to you? I feel like that hasn't happened to me since like 2003.
Oh, just like she's knowledgeable in film, she's better at lovemaking than me.
How often are you clinking teeth? Maybe I am.
Well, it happened once recently, so
Really?
Yes, it was in the heat of the moment. It was passionate. Sorry that I'm having passionate sex, Lizzie.
How often are you clinking teeth?
I have done it not that long ago.
You guys are sloppy ass
It's
kissers.
enraging, right?
It is enraging.
You're just
It's
trying
like-
to eat each other's fucking mouths?
Nothing to take the fucking vibe away like that.
Because I do this with everything. I blame myself and I hate myself when it happens. I'm like, oh, you stupid, you ruined it.
See, and I'm the opposite. I'm like, you fucking idiot.
Crazy. Joe did accidentally rip out a clump of my hair. And that was definitely enraging and painful.
Did you save it?
The clump of hair? I mean, he just sort of dropped it in the bed, so it is technically in the sheets if he still hasn't washed them. I can report
And why
back on that.
does your husband wash your sheets?
When I ask him to. It's because we don't have a fucking washer and dryer, dude. Did I not tell you this? We're going on month 3 of no fucking washer
What
and
are you
dryer.
doing?
Going in public. Also, I hear how that sounds. I know a lot of people have to go in public. But it's like, that was like the one thing for me. Like, I had to do that a lot. And it was awful. And I swore to myself, never again. Like, I won't move into a house unless it has that. And I moved into this fucking place and it's like, gotta washer and dryer, but no more. I'm such an asshole. I like went to the bank the other day. I was like, I need a roll of quarters. I have to do my laundry in public. So the guy's like, yeah, bitch, so does everyone else in this city.
Yeah, Los Angeles sucks like that.
Yeah, it really does. So I've been going in public, which is a nightmare.
Have you made any friends?
Fuck no. You don't talk to anybody at the laundromat. Everybody knows that. It's not a safe space to make homies.
Okay. So is there an advice question?
Oh, yeah. This is more for Lizzie.
Wait, what happened about the gay kiss?
Oh.
Ryland, we were leaving Target.
Well, I finally wanted to kiss Lizzie. I had the urge, and so I went in for it at Target. But she
but
thought I was
show the people how you went in for it.
I don't remember. I got really close.
I don't even think he did that. It wasn't even, no, you're,
Oh,
The whole table just went down.
Oh my gosh.
We're good.
Okay.
We're fine.
Okay, we have 3 minutes for an advice.
Okay.
2. I'm just saying.
We can start back up.
Can we?
Yeah, we
I'll
can.
take
We
it.
probably should. I would say 98% of this episode is unuseful.
Camera speeds.
1, take 3.
Hello, I am newly married. My husband is very religious and I am not into that. He keeps bugging me about praying and other, quote, nonsense in my opinion, rituals. I don't want to be mean to him. He is good in every other aspect. I want him to back off about religious topics. How can two people with different beliefs coexist? Love your show. You're great friends. Love from the audience member.
I love that she even knows it's the audience.
Yeah, I love that too.
That's a true one right there.
It's a real one. It's
Didn't they figure that out before they got married?
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
I am not dodging you because what is.
I think it's
but
dogging.
I'm not dogging on you because what is. However, I do feel as though this is a situation for all of you that aren't yet married but about to be married or commit to somebody forever. I do think it's an issue like living together. Like I would never marry somebody I hadn't lived with because you don't know who that person really is. They could be a freaking serial killer and you have no idea until you're really living amongst their filth.
Right.
So I do think religion is also one of those things that you should have a conversation about before committing forever.
Yeah, I think you can have I'm positive these people talked about it before they committed to each other. I'm sure this woman knew that this man was religious as fuck before they got married.
You think the praying has just been in excess, maybe due to some events in his life and she can't handle it anymore?
My assumption would be that it's been a problem for her since the get-go, but it also seems like maybe he had the assumption that once they were wed, she might become more religious. And to me, the underlying issue is believing you can change someone. And I don't think you can change somebody else. You can change yourself, and the way that you can change yourself is the way that you respond to things that trigger you. So, like, I'm not going to go into the extreme details about this specific instance, but I was recently very triggered by somebody that I love with my entire heart and soul and would fucking kill for. And I received a message from this person that sent a flood of anxiety and pain throughout my entire body. And I said something. I said, don't come at me like that, ever. Please. With peace and love, don't come at me like that. And then I realized, I can control one thing in this situation, and it is not how anyone else comes at me. It is how I receive what comes at me. So I can choose to be in full-blown emotional, physical response to somebody else, or I can be in response to myself knowing, okay, this person said something to me that hurts, but they didn't mean to hurt me. And I do not need to respond to it at all.
Okay, how does that relate to this woman's story? Because she's married and he's just praying more than she would prefer.
Right. She cannot change that he's praying more than she would prefer. And he's coming at her with the request that she pray more than she would like to, if at all.
So what would you suggest?
My suggestion is you're married. You're probably not going to get divorced over this right now. You know what I mean? I would say allow that person to be the religious person. That's a part of them. You love them. And you don't have to worry about that. The way that you respond to it is, thank you, I'm not interested in that right now. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be hurt and offended that a person wants you to pray.
I don't know if I'm not, in my mind, I'm not assuming that she's hurt or offended by it. I think she's more annoyed at the recurrence of the situation.
Whatever the claim against him is for it. I'm just saying.
I think I would say, like, I'm so happy that works for you.
Yeah.
It's not something that I'm interested in participating in.
Exactly.
But I don't mind if you pray for me, for our family, for what's to come. But I don't know that I can fully participate in your everyday action of it.
Exactly.
And maybe involve me a little bit less.
Yeah, I mean, even that last part, you can make the request and that's totally cool, but I wouldn't put eggs in the basket of a person respecting the request.
I'm also not super religious though, so I don't know how I would feel if I were him and like living and dying by religion.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much of a deal breaker this might be on his end for her to approach him that's feeling so strongly about his religion.
Yeah, I think it's an incredibly complicated thing because faith is just such a powerful part of a human being's character.
Right.
And then having a religious constitution that's like linked to, you know, whatever you affiliate with, like that is a huge part of a person's life, because more often than not, that means they give their entire life to that institution.
I think if this were me, instead of asking my husband to stop his involvement with me, I would probably find whatever spiritual being I could pray to, even if it's nothing, even if it's manifesting, because in a lot of terms, people pray for health. They pray for things that they want. They pray for other people. And so maybe you could spin it in your mind as manifesting and manifest to whatever you're thinking of, or whoever you're thinking of.
Manifest a good day for yourself.
And pray to a non-religious being, because it never hurts to state what you want or energy for other people. Or that's personally how I would reframe it in my mind.
I mean, I would also take it, do another reframing as to, my husband is interested in something that is influencing him to be, I'm assuming, I don't know what the religion is. I'm assuming the religion is influencing him to be a better person. Your husband could be committed to being a worse person and have something that's irritating and making him bad. So for it to be something where he's trying to, in some terms, better himself is a positive thing. And you don't have to subscribe to it.
And from what you've written to us, it doesn't say like he's begging you to go to church or begging you to like actually be the same religion as him. He
keeps bugging me about praying and other rituals.
Oh, all right.
But no matter what, you know, just speak your piece. You know, thank you so much. I love this for you. I don't love it for me.
That would feel fake to me. Like if Shane was like, pray with me, and I'd be like, thank you so much, but no thank you. Like that wouldn't feel authentic to my relationship. I'm not writing the
script for her. What you said is a little bit more authentic, but I'm saying like, thanks, but no thanks.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we've done justice.
Yeah.
The best we can.
Yeah, good luck. But, you know, pick what you're upset about. If your person is, committed to a loving, selfless practice, that's way better than someone who's like, fuck ponies, I fucking hate them. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we could end on this conversation starter.
Which one? My conversation starter is about crazy managers or coworkers. I have been working with Ryland Adams for a little over 2 years, and I am appalled by the audacity of this grown-ass man in this workplace. I want to know the craziest experience each of you has had with a manager or coworker. I'm teasing. They didn't specify Ryland. I rewrote it to be funny.
Not one specifically jumping out at me, but when I read it out loud to Lizzie, she's like, oh yeah, I got a bunch.
Oh yeah, when I worked at fucking Press Juice.
What happened?
That guy who was my manager when I started working there was appallingly inappropriate.
In what ways?
I actually reported him. So we were and this was a very small juice box and literally a janitor's closet that was converted to be a place where you could fit, if you really tried, 3 people in it at one time. And it's crammed like sardines.
They made a closet with a farmhouse door, and they opened the top door, and you'd hand.
And there was a
people
refrigerator
juices.
And 3 humans in there.
Yeah. Crazy.
So I was crammed in a tight space with this man. And I remember one time I like bent over and like really hurt my back because like one of the hooks on the back of the farm door like gouged the fuck out of me. And it was the kind of gouge where it's like you have an instant bruise and it breaks the skin. And I was like, oh God, it really hurts. Like, can I go sit down for a second? Because it's like, not only is just this job enraging, but I was just fucking brutalized in a demoralizing way.
Right.
He goes, I bet it hurts more when your boyfriend's inside of you. I go, that's inappropriate. That's not how we talk to each other here. So I kept a trail of emails to myself and just documenting every time he did something fucking weird like that, because he would do it all the time. Just saying super inappropriate.
And did you ever give him, I'm not saying the benefit of the doubt, but did you ever say like, hey, don't talk to me like that?
I think I literally said that's inappropriate.
Right. Okay. So then that's enough.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not saying that like when you're verbally abused that you need to do that, but I'm just saying like, did you?
Well, legally you do. you have to say, I don't like that, for it to be harassment. And then they have to do it again.
Okay.
So you do have to say, no, thank you.
And that the only reason I'm asking, I'm not like justifying someone's behavior, but I'm just saying, like, I know for me in the workplace, literally 4 feet away, everyone was like physically assaulting everyone and they liked it.
That's how we met.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to justify, but I just didn't know if you guys were like on a level. I mean, that's inappropriate regardless. Like when somebody's actually hurt and you say like,
I mean, you and I are pretty inappropriate with each other, and I don't think we've ever said something fucked up like that to each other.
No.
Because that's like stomach turning gross.
Yeah.
So I would keep an email chain going of every time he said something inappropriate. And then they tried to fire me, and I was like, nice try. Check out these emails, bro.
And then did he get fired?
No. So legally, because I looked up my rights, and it's like, as a person who's been spoken to this way, and also he was moving me off the schedule because I was not taking the bullshit.
Right.
And everybody else for some reason was down with the bullshit, and I'm just not. Like, it just doesn't work for me. If you make me uncomfortable, I'm going to tell you.
Right.
Especially if I'm only making like $10 an hour.
Yeah.
Like, this is not worth it, bro. You want me to wear this weird fucking gray ass sweater and get talked to like that? Like, fuck off. So I just was like, hey, I have a feeling I'm being fired because I'm not putting up with this bullshit. Here's a laundry list of dated emails I've sent to myself of every indiscretion. Like, I hadn't said anything about it because I wasn't going to say anything about it. And I don't know why, but it's just sort of like, I just wasn't.
Right.
And then but when he was talking about firing me over it, I looked up my rights for all of these things, and they cannot ask you to move positions. They have to ask the person who's the aggressor to move positions. Wow. And the first thing they did was ask me to move positions. And in my heart of hearts, I was like, I should fucking sue these people. They have so much money. Like, this is crazy the way that they're managing it.
So what'd you do?
I quit. Oh, no, I didn't quit. I just said, no, I'm not going to move. And then they moved him. And then I think they got more reports about him once they moved him to another location, and they eventually fired him.
Oh, they moved him to a full different location.
They moved him to a different location, yeah. And then he got fired after more reports were filed about him.
See, and I do think it is fucked up because I don't think, like, had I been working in that same juice box, he would have acted to another guy like that.
Well, no, it was all women in that box.
Yeah, and that's what I mean.
Yeah, and it was wild. And you could tell that he had a sense of, like, why don't any of these girls date me?
Yuck.
Yeah. I'll say his name off air because you totally know who I'm talking about.
I do?
Yeah.
Have you Facebook stalked him recently?
I don't think I ever did. I don't think I even once. I feel like Facebook's been dead since I worked there.
Okay, Instagram.
No.
All right.
I haven't even thought to.
I can't believe I know him. I can't believe I know this awful man.
Oh, you'll be shocked too.
Wow. Okay, we've got to go. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching and supporting our podcast. It has been a wonderful year with all of you. I can't believe we're not going to see you guys until next year.
It's only 2 weeks, though. It just feels like forever.
All right, you guys, if you're not following us on social media, make sure you're doing that. We're at The Sip Official. You can also find us there personally.
I wanted to say something else nice, too.
What?
I love you guys. This is so fun. And I hope that everybody has a really beautiful holiday season and that you start your year off knowing full-heartedly that this is going to be a fucking good year.
I hope so.
I know so.
Thank you.
I love you guys.
All right, you guys. We love you so much. We'll see you next year. Goodbye.
And that's the sip. Watch, we cancel the show after our year-end review.